4 shortcuts that will change your life forever. And I really mean forever, because it changed mine and it may change yours. So, just saying. Hey everybody, this is Iago from Vimerse. We offer professional video editing service, so check out our website in the description below for additional info. When I was an intern at a video company, I saw a guy editing in my computer, and he was editing so goddamn fast I could not even understand what was happening. Then he explained to me, Iago, 2 fingers, just these 2 fingers. Actually, these 2 fingers here. This one. He explained to me, this one zoom in, this one zoom out, cut everything after and cut everything before. Just 2 fingers. And since that day, I am waiting to share this piece of knowledge with someone. And this day has come. First of all, where am I gonna use these shortcuts? You are going to use these shortcuts as soon as you import your video. No stock footage, no B-roll, just your talking head video. So when you start to cut, everything will stay in place. Don't use these shortcuts after you have 3 or 4 layers on top of each other, because this will move everything, at least inside Premiere. In Final Cut, this doesn't happen. Now, what each key means. The zoom in and zoom out, we use these 2 keys as shortcuts, so we don't have to use our other hand just to go with the mouse, zoom in and zoom out. It does take too much time. So we have the key 2 to make zoom ins and the key 1 to make zoom outs in your timeline. Sometimes you need to see all your timeline, zoom out with number 1. Sometimes you need to make that cut with a lot of precision, so you use number 2 as your zoom in. Cut everything before and cut everything after. We use these 2 shortcuts so we don't have to cut everything here, and delete what's in the middle. This is 1 cut, 2 cut, delete, like 3 steps. So basically you make your first cut, go with your timeline to where you want to cut and cut everything before, or you can cut everything after and will cut until your last cut. I know it doesn't sound much, but after a 20 minutes video this will be very helpful and you will save a lot of time. I know that because I always edit like that and I always save a lot of time, so you also can save this time. Okay, now we know what each shortcut is for. Now we are going to know what key we are going to use in each shortcut. This part is very important because we need to understand how the keyboard works. I'm so glad I use a wireless keyboard so I can make this video and point to the keyboard. So let's assume you have 1 hand in your mouse, and if you are a normal human, you are going to be left with your other hand. I hope. So we need to be placing our shortcuts in just one side of our keyboard, so we don't have to make like much movements with our hand. Remember, each second count. As Benjamin Franklin once said, time is money. As you can see, I am a right-hand person, so I use my left hand to make the cuts and zoom in and zoom outs. I like to use the number 1 to make zoom outs, number 2 to make zoom ins, cut everything before as Q and cut everything after as W. If you grab your keyboard, you are going to see why we place these shortcuts in this exactly keys. So when we have our hand, we can use just like these 2 fingers here, and we can move very fast between 1, 2 and Q and W. Look, very fast. Here, here. That's the secret. And one last shortcut I have to mention, it's what I call the cut key. Normally in editing softwares we have the blade or razor tool, so you go with your mouse where you want to and cut. But for this whole package of shortcuts to work, you need to be changing this cut key. I like to make cuts with just 1 key, so where my playhead is, I just cut there with 1 key. By default in Premiere I think it's Control key, but again 2 keys is too much. So I like to change to letter C. So cut, letter C. It does make sense, right? In Final Cut, it's much simple, as everything it is much simple. In Final Cut, you just search for the blade tool and assign the letter C. And I also use the letter C because I can reach with my index finger while my other 2 fingers are up here. You see? Big brain time here. Now, how to set these shortcuts? In your video editing software, go where it says keyboard shortcuts. Search for zoom in and assign the number 2, and for the zoom out assign the number 1 key. And for the cut before and cut after, the name is ripple trim next edit to playhead and ripple trim previews edit to playhead. And this one you set as W for the next and Q for the previews. In Final Cut, the name is much simple. It's just trim start and trim end, and you know what to do. Trim start for Q and trim end for W, and that's it. I would say most of the times I almost don't use the letter W. I only use the letter Q because I know I'm going like from left to right, so I just cut everything before. It may sound like not a big of a deal where you place your fingers in the keyboard, but I will say it actually makes a huge difference. And if you're editing dozens of videos every week, you see that these shortcuts will change your life because you save a lot of time. So guys, leave in the comments below, did you know about these 4 shortcuts? And if this video was helpful to you, please leave a like and subscribe as well to not miss out our new videos about shortcuts and video editing. I think this is all for today, folks, and I'll catch you in our next video. Ciao, ciao!